welcome to Negative Environments. Okay, so for today's topic, we're going to talk about signs that you're in a negative environment. You see, sometimes people don't even notice that where they are, whether physically or just generally how they're feeling. I don't know, it depends, but you are in a negative environment. These are just signs to show you that it's kind of affecting you and you have to get out of it.
Yes, so a lot of the times with negative environments, they're not so obvious to you because of your comfort zone. So your comfort zone makes you think that it's okay to be in such an environment. So environment could be a physical environment or an emotional environment, but it's an environment that you aren't aware that you're in, but certain signs should show you that you're in it.
All right, so we're not gonna make the video very long, so we'll just get right into it. But before we do anything, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and
click the notification thingy
button.
Oh yeah. Subscribe, join our Facebook page, Instagram. It's Kia and Kamu. We can't wait to see you.
Okay. Anyway, so let's get right into it. So the first point for you to see that you're in a negative environment is negative self-talk.
Yes. So most of the time, if you want to see that you're in a negative environment, is that you don't say very good things about yourself. So good things could be you don't say things like you're beautiful, you're successful, you are courageous, you're confident, you can make it. You say very bad things like I'm not good enough, and there's something wrong with me, or I'm not that pretty, or somebody else is better than me. You never say things that are never good enough. If this is you, think about the things that you say about yourself right now and wonder, are you saying these things, and are they good or are they bad?
Are they bad? And at the same time, it's also how you communicate things about your life, your aspirations. So if you always complaining about your life and saying how much you don't have this or you should have done that, if you consistently saying bad stuff about your life whenever you talk to other people, your family, your friends, that's also a very big sign that you are in a negative environment, because what you're used to is people talking bad about other people as well as yourself. So it just becomes a norm. It's very difficult for you to say good things such as, oh my word, I had a lovely day. Instead, you'd rather say, my day was good, but there's always a but, and you're always complaining about your life.
Yes, so those are some of the reasons that will help you pick up that are you having a very negative self-talk. So the second one would be no progression. Yes. So with this one, if you find yourself year in, year out doing the same thing
over and over
every single time, whether it's something you enjoy or not, but if you're doing it every single time and it's just not changing,
yep, could be that you're in a very negative environment. You should notice people that are very happy and very excited about, for instance, their jobs, their interests, or their aspirations. They somehow shift. Every year they move on to something better. For instance, if they've always wanted to travel, instead of going overseas, they could have at least gone to another province, another state. They did something that shows that their aspirations, their goals are something that are very important for them. But like, you get people that don't have progression, they just stuck. Yes. Nothing seems to change. They get the same salary every year. They get the same, they do the same things, the same routine every single day. The way that they feel about themselves is still the same thing. So there's no progression in their life. They're very stuck. If you want to see that they stuck, or if you want to see that you are stuck in your life, you'll notice how much you're saying how much you wish that you could do this.
Yes. So majority of the times you're wishing that you want to do stuff. So it's an indicator. If you're constantly saying, I wish I could do this and I wish I could do that, then you should wonder, if you're saying the same wish that you said last year and you're saying it again, there's not a lot of progression in your life, and it could be because of the environment that you're in.
Yes, so there's no progression. So for instance, if you around the people that the environment that you're in could be something that you're kind of forced to not jump out of your current situation, because the people, or just generally the situation that you're in, is very much of you shouldn't take a small risk or just like try and improve your life. So that's another reason, another point for you to see that you're in a very negative environment, and you need to get yourself out of it, because you will never progress in life.
Yes.
5 years, 10 years from now, you'll regret that. Oh my word, I was in my 20s, 30s, whatever, or teens, and you're doing the same thing, and it's just gonna make you more miserable. So think about that when you notice that you're in a negative environment, that you don't want to one day not be able to say, hey, to your kids, oh my gosh, my life was like this. So you wanna try and like get memories.
Yes. So if you constantly feeling as though life is the same, and then you should know that there's no progression. So what we're trying to say here is, if there's no change from what you were doing now and what you're doing last year or last month or whatever, then you should know that you're in a very negative environment.
All right. Point number 3. You have no plans.
Yes. So with no plans is, if you have no plans for what you'll be doing for next year. Do you have a plan for your holiday, your next holiday? Mm-hmm. Do you have a plan for who you'd like to get married to? Do you have okay, not who, but you get what I'm saying. Like, do you want to get married? Yes. Do you want to have babies? Do you want to go to varsity or university, college, whatever? Do you have plans for the future? If there's none of that, your environment could possibly be very negative, because it doesn't allow you to see growth. It doesn't allow you to see a future outside of what you're currently doing.
Yeah. So a lot of the times when you don't have plans, it's because the environment that you're in is making you feel like, what's the point? Or you just feel like there's a high possibility of it going wrong, so why should I even try in the first place? So you don't really set goals, you don't set plans, because you just feel like there's no point in dreaming or aspiring to live a different life. Yeah. So very much the environment that you're in, so you should try and change that by sitting down, writing plans, and being very honest with yourself that this is what I want. Yeah. So I'm going to be honest with myself and the people around me that this is what I want, and you set that goal and you stick to it.
Yes. So another thing about not having plans is, when you plan for something, for example, if I use the example of university or college, when you have plans to go to college, you're going to apply, right? Yes. You don't apply the day before. You're going to apply months before that. If you have plans to be in a stable relationship, you're going to go out on dates. If you have plans to, whatever the reasons may be, whatever it is that you want, and you plan on doing it, if your environment refuses for you to do it, as in, there's a lot of reasons like, oh no, there's no money, or oh no, you're old, or oh no, if there's always things that are saying to you that, whether it's people, whether it's whatever it is that's giving you whenever you feel as though you can't do those things, then you should know that you're in a very negative environment, doesn't want you to even plan for those things. Yeah.
All right, so point number 4.
Yes. So point number 4 is about the people around you. You need to be very aware of the people around you. You know, look at the people around you. If you look at the people around you and they don't match where you are going, or where you'd like to be, then you should know that you're in a comfort zone that's not suited for your own progression in life. So, for example, if you are in an environment where everybody goes to parties and has no plans about where they'd like to live after school, or where they'd like still living at home if they're in their 30s or 20s, if you're in your teens, if your environment you're in only is interested in trying certain substances and all of that, and all of those things don't match where you see yourself, know that you're in a very negative environment, because negative environments generally don't match with the goal or the you that you see yourself.
Yeah, and this is a very big subject, because the people around you do a lot of the time create your environment, in terms of how you feel, how you think, living arrangements, almost everything that's very physical, that's your the people around you. So because we enjoy our lives with other people. So if you are in a very negative environment and the people around you are always complaining, or they always bashing you and making you feel like you're too much of a dreamer or too much of somebody that doesn't really have a realistic plan for their own lives. That's even the fact that somebody can say to you, you don't have a realistic plan for your own life. That is still a negative environment and a negative people around you, because people that love you, regardless of what you're doing, will try and speak very good things about you. Oh my God, you're so creative, you're so intelligent, whatever you're going to do, you're going to be successful in. So if people around you are not making you feel that way, that's a very, very big sign that you're in a very negative environment, and you need to stay away from it. And you somehow either need to mentally block those feelings, or the great extent, you have to try and remove yourself totally from that environment, so you can either go and live somewhere else, or just try and mentally not allow those feelings to affect you emotionally.
Yes. So as we said, that it is a very challenging topic, more specifically the people around you. Sometimes you can't be out of that environment, but you need to push yourselves to remove yourself from such environments.
5.
Point number 5 is about lack.
Yes.
Whenever you feel like you lack a lot of things, meaning you aren't happy about the small or big things that you have, then you should know in a very negative environment. For example, if you get a new car and you aren't excited or aren't as happy, or it just feels like whatever, then you should know that your environment is not allowing you to be very grateful for the little things that you have. Or if when you have those little things, you always feel that they're not enough, you always feel like you never have enough, it's a sign that you are in lack. You always believe that you're in lack, and that could most probably be because of the environment that you're in.
Right. And that's also a very big point, because if you feel like you're not in lack, everything that you get in your life, you'll be very excited for. And watch people that are so excited about things that they have in their life. They get more and more and more because they're very happy with what they currently have. So you need to be very much try and change your mindset on lack, on whatever thing, whether it's a nice mark that you got at school, or you got a new job, even if it's not a fancy job, or your car, even if it's not a Range Rover, for instance. That's my favorite car, and that doesn't mean that whatever car I currently drive is not good enough. You have to be very excited, and that's the only way that you're going to get every other little thing that you want, because you're feeling very happy and excited with what you currently have. You're going to get more. So the lack point of negative environment, you must notice it and try to be more grateful for the things you have, because if you're grateful for it, you're going to get more of it.
So you must look at the people around you. So if, for example, at work, everybody around you starts changing when you want to go for the promotion, or you want to do something that's going to get you doing a different type of job. It doesn't matter what it is. If everybody around you starts saying, oh, you think you're better or whatever, just notice that you're in the wrong environment. And it mostly happens around work, where it's not allowed. The people that you're with kind of make you feel as though you're changing, or you think you're better. Oops. My earring just fell off. Yeah, you see.
Guys, she needs
yeah. See, it's in a negative environment. This earring is creating a negative environment. Anyway, yes. So as I was saying, a majority of the time, you, especially if you're working, you'll see if the people you're with on a consistent basis have a problem with you trying to, they'll start saying you're a suck up or whatever. Then you should know that you're in a very negative. Try and find new friends, or chill alone if you have to.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with being alone.
There's nothing wrong with it.
All right, guys, that was 5 signs that you're in a negative relationship. If you enjoyed this video, please comment below.
Negative environment.
Yes. Sorry.
Relationship. What did she say? You know what? Maybe we'll make a video about negative relationships.
Yes.
So, and you'll be hearing us going again. I'm in a very negative relationship today. And another thing, I know we only showed you the signs of being in a negative environment. We will be making another video on how to get out of a negative environment. So please don't forget to click the bell notification, so you can, should be up here, we'll put it up here, and also subscribe so that you can always get new videos on us. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We love you.